Yo guys, what's going on? Cliff Jumper 1984, Red Rocks, your favorite Autobot, all day long, all day strong. Bam! The big one, 25 ounces worth of that natty ice. Going a little bit away from my normal stuff I normally talk about. Usually I stick of course, video games, Transformers, cars, retro stuff. But there's a website I've been a fan of for a long time, Screwattack. And that's pretty much how I found the Angry Video Game Nerd. And I mean, I started watching, not to brag or anything, but like probably I started seeing them like episode 12 maybe or 13. I know it was like 2007 at least when I really started because I was with it like used to I guess troll a lot, not troll a lot, but like when I get bored at work, I used to just go through the website, look at just retro stuff. I just love their game of the week or the game, the games in the vault or whatever. Man, I forget what it was called. A video game vault, probably. But then they came out with this death battle idea, and I was like, that's cool, where it takes two people from totally different realms and throws them together, and they have a fight. And that's awesome. I really enjoyed the one, the He-Man and Lino from the Thundercats. That was awesome. It was very comical, too. Bucky O'Hare and Star Fox, that's more the recent one. I was kind of upset that Bucky O'Hare lost. But because I actually did watch the limited run cartoon, and I had one of the action figures, and I love the shit out of the NES game, which I do not have. I have beaten it before, by the way. But like everybody, when you read the comments on some of the videos, everyone gives, their ideas. Hey, do this, do that. And there's so many different possibilities out there. It's like endless of what you can do. And I'm sure everyone's got their own ideas. And so what I'm going to let you know is some ideas that I have for a Screwattack Death Battle. How about two knights going at each other? How about Kuros, am I pronouncing it right? The knight from the Wizards and Warriors series, the 1, 2, and 3 being on NES and Fortress X being on Game Boy. He's a knight with a sword that has several different abilities. He picks up power-ups. And even Wizards and Warriors 3, he can change to a wizard and a thief with certain statues. He's got a little bit of different arsenal with some of the things he picks up. The Axe of Agor, the one throwing knife, the Shield of Protection, Boots of Force. He's got all of those different things. And then I'm thinking of Arthur from the Ghouls and Ghosts or Ghosts and Goblins series, whatever you want to call it. He picks up different armors. Like, I know when you get to Super Ghouls and Ghosts where, like, the bronze armor and the gold armor where you can power up your weapons, the different weapons he can use. The only thing I don't like, I guess, is because of, Arthur taking one hit, bam, his armor's gone. So that kind of, really narrows it down for it, but it would just be a cool match if you really took that factor away. I mean, because, fuck, look how, he's obviously made it this far in video game, and he should, get some due without busting his armor off. He didn't do it in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 all that often. By the way, I should play that a lot more. I was originally going to think, Mike Hagar, and then I remembered that they did one with Zangief, which I would have picked that one too. Another one I had down on my list, Bionic Commando. And to go against, I don't know who. He's got the grappling arm and a gun and gets different guns and stuff like that. I don't know if he'd be a good match against the next one because I couldn't really think of an idea who to go against him for the next one. Simon Belmont, of course, of Castlevania. Using the whip, and he gets all this sub-weapons, stuff like that. That would be pretty cool. But again, if those two go at it, or, who else has some kind of grappling weapon? We already did a Thundercat, so you can't do, what's his name from the Thundercats? They got the bolas that shoots out. God, that's really bugging my mind. I always forget things like that. Almost in every video, it's like one thing's gonna, I'm just gonna go dead thought. Did they do Alucard yet? I don't remember. What about Alucard versus Vampire Hunter D? But if they already did that, I'd feel really stupid. Like, oh my god, because I should know if they did that. One of the top two on my list. I don't know if any of you guys who are, fans of my channel that watch this, how big you go into anime. They already did Goku, the Goku versus Superman. He lost twice. It's whatever. Goku's, one of the biggest overpowered characters in anime. And that's not who I don't know, I'm not big fan of Dragon Ball Z as I am regular Dragon Ball, and I've never finished Dragon Ball. And I actually remember watching that like in '92 or '93 when it came dubbed to the States before we had Z. And it took me a while to put two and two together that was the same Goku because I wasn't like hardcore into it. But my biggest and favorite anime of all time is the Saint Seiya series. I don't know what it is about that. The drawn out matches, it's just beautifully animated. The storylines behind it, and I love some of the fight scenes in it. Uh, I know Goku's died, and Saint Seiya eventually at the end of the series he dies, and he's permanently dead. But every time Seiya got beat, he always got back up. Pretty much Goku did, and I would love to see a death battle. I don't know what it is about it. It's just because even though Seiya would be beaten to a pulp, he would just get back up and would stun Goku because he always kicked ass. So to see them two go at it, I guess if you would know both characters, you would probably understand what I'm getting at. If you don't know Seiya as much, I'd really recommend you go check out the Saint Seiya series. And my final idea, which I don't know why I didn't have this written down, it came to me when I was thinking about this on the way home from work, and it's weird I'm shooting a video on Tuesday, whether it gets uploaded tonight, I don't know. What about some of the Transformer gestalts? Am I pronouncing that right? We're talking about the combiners where you're taking 5 Transformers and putting one together, one of the big guys. Of course, you'd have the Constructicons with Devastator. Well, you got Devastator, Superion, Computron, Defendor, uh, Abominus. Wow. It shows you how out of the Transformer realms I've been a while. We're missing all the one with all the animals and the dude with all the cars. I can't believe that. And that was Starscream's Menasor, and Predaking. I'm gonna get that. Man, I need to jog my memory. You figure I've got these 80s Transformers back here, and I should remember that shit. I was looking up there where I got Superion and stuff like that. I feel so stupid. But anyway, I would like to see how they did with the Pokemon with evolved version, Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur. All go at it, and I would like to see all of the gestalts of the Transformers go at it and take a winner out of that, and then have Voltron. I want Lion Voltron and then Vehicle Voltron to buff it out and see who wins out of that, and then take a lot of the, I don't want to say the Power Rangers, but a lot of the Super Sentai vehicles, like a lot of stuff pre Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, like the Jetman, the Icarus and stuff like that. That was an awesome freaking Mecha or whatever. And have all of them duke it out, and then having all 3 go at it of the winner of the Voltron, the Saint Seiya series, and the gestalts of Transformers, and then go against fucking Go Guy Gar. Oh my god, that shit would be fucking crazy. Oh man, and I don't know if you know what Go Guy Gar is. I mean, check that out. It's basically like a train and a lion and air and land sea vehicle all come together. That shit would just be like, what the fuck is that? So yeah, what would you think? What would be like a few of your favorite Screwattack death battles? Throw that comment below. I'm not getting paid to do this whatsoever. It's just, something I enjoy watching and thought maybe you did, and we can all talk about it together. So hey, until next time, like always, drink one on me.